hoopinhoops.com. Big up to all my listeners. I want to touch quickly on the vaccine situation between Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. My understanding is that he believes it's his choice and he does not exactly want to get vaccinated. At least to this point, based on reports about his vaccination status, he is not eligible to play Friday preseason game. That's today, October 8th. So I'll just go with, as of to date, he's not vaccinated. The thing is, obviously, Kyrie puts everyone in an awkward situation. The organization will clearly tread carefully because they want him and James Harden to sign an extension. KD has already signed, but there are also potential issues that could develop because of his friendship with Kyrie. Clearly, if Kyrie does not sign, he misses at least half of the regular season games, not to mention games in the playoffs as well. And we know the Nets will go into the playoffs as well. They'll make the playoffs. Um, it will be more than half of the games he will be missing because there are games that has to be played against the Warriors and the Knicks in the regular season. The question is, should Kyrie get his salary for games he does not play as well? The team has four options, at least from the way I see it. The first is they could try to trade him. But of course, there are reports out there that he's threatening to retire if you trade him. So that option is almost unavailable. Teams will not want to trade significant assets for someone that will not play for them. The second option is to pay him his full salary and let him play when he can. Now, I don't see that option happening for obvious reasons. Okay. The third option is to possibly pay him the value of the games he plays. You know, there are issues with that. And, those issues come in the form of media distraction, as well as a disruption to the team chemistry. And we know, especially the team chemistry, that could be very important, especially when you get to the playoffs. Now, the team could say, forget those issues. This is Kyrie. Anything we get from him, that's beneficial. It's hard to see a team saying that, but who knows? The fourth option is to give him somewhat of a COVID exemption. Pay him about half of his salary, uh, and and let him stay home. Of course, if COVID mandates change, then he can return and recoup a portion of his salary. This would probably result in the least number of issues. Uh, but of course, I could still see the potential for, the media occasionally asking questions about Kyrie, his possible return. Would they win games had he played, and so forth. This is the thing. Kyrie knows he holds the key to the situation. And the key is Kevin Durant and the close friendship. Whatever the Nets does, there will always be concern about whether KD is not happy about what was done. Despite he already signed his contract, Brooklyn will still not want a disgruntled Kevin Durant. I don't see KD as the person who's going to go out there and do something crazy. But he will show up. He will show up to work. He will be professional. But it is those subtle actions that may be a cause for concern. Make no mistake, you know, Kyrie may be behaving as if he's in charge. But I don't know any team that is willing to accept his antics without KD being attached to that team. So it will be interesting to see what the Brooklyn Nets does if Kyrie decides he's not taking the vaccine. I, on the other hand, is betting that at some point he will get vaccinated. Hoopinhoops.com.